Hello guys, today I'll show you how to make Dark Souls boss versus boss videos. Step by step from downloads to like the finish of all these files, how to install them, and yeah, let's get into it. Also drop all the links of the downloads in the description. Right, first you download UXM, then you download Dark Souls Map Studios, then you download Dark Souls Enemy Randomizer, then Cheat Engine, then cheat table for Dark Souls 3, then challenger table for Dark Souls, and then mod engine. When you download these files, go to your downloads folder and extract all these files to a file that you create. Like just make a file and put all these in, extract them all in, like so. Open archive, copy this, put it in here, and there you have it. Next off, you wanna go to your Dark Souls game folder, which is usually in Steam. Common. There it is. Then open up your game file. These are some of the things that I already added to this file. Usually you'll just find game. Then go to UXM, use it. You always have to browse to this folder as well. Just select game, then find the exe for Dark Souls, open it up, and unpack. I don't need to do this, of course I already did it. Then you go to mod engine, you copy these two things, and you paste them into your game folder as just like this. Then you make a mod file, new map, just type mod. I won't do it because I already have it. Then you go back to your extracted folders, open enemy randomizer, copy, also go into mod, use this, start random, take this first one only, should take a while, complete, okay, exit that, copy script and SFX into this, as well as map also into this. Character and event don't matter, this is for using other mods and stuff. This isn't important for this. You also want to copy data0dbt into your game folder and source formats into it as well. Right, next off you want to go into Dark Souls 3 out of game and create a file like this, map studio save file, so just make a new one. So ms2. Then go back to your extract files, go to map studio, open it up, find this ds map studio, open that up, go to file, new project, project name, call it whatever you want, project directory, so basically you just go and find the file that we just made, Steam, Common, Dark Souls 3, ms2, choose map, then find the game executable for Dark Souls 3, which is in Dark Souls 3 game, there it is, choose that, and then create. Now go into whatever, these are the maps for Dark Souls basically, so you can go in whatever one of these. I'll just go into Gale's Arena, it'll sub really fit quickly. Then you want, like, now you can basically just alter everything that's in this arena, like create more units and stuff, but you always should use like non-boss creatures, like this knight over here. I'll just copy him with Alt D, wait, Control D? Yes, Control D. Control D, just drag him back to, let's drag him back to here. There we go. There he is. You can also alter whatever unit he is with think parameters and NPC parameters, and obviously all this, we'll get into this later obviously. Save file, always save file. Right, now you should go back to Dark Souls 3 and then MS2. This is your project basically. You will always, I think it will just open up every time you open up Map Studios. But just so you know, every time you wanna every time you want to add these changes to Dark Souls, you'll have to go into this folder, MS2, Map Studios, and there is now, you saved the file, saved here, you now have this file in the save folder for Map Studios. Now, if you want this guy to appear here in Gil's Arena, you will have to go, obviously, to the save file, ms2, map studios, and copy this. Then you'll have to go back to your mod folder, Dark Souls 3, game, mod, and then go to the map folder that you copied back earlier, and simply copy this folder into this, and boom. So now when you load Dark Souls 3 up and you go to Guild's Arena, this guy should show up there. So what we're gonna do now is open up Dark Souls 3 from Steam. You always should use an alternative account for making videos, for making changes into Dark Souls, because you can get banned. I do believe that what's it called again? Mod Engine, I believe, yes. Mod Engine does prevent your game from starting online. Or is it, I'm not sure if it's Mod Engine or if it's this source formats thing file, but I believe one of these does prevent the game from going online. You will also have to delete those files if you ever want to play online again without getting banned. But again, I usually just make an alternative account and never play on my main if I want to play PvP for Dark Souls, so yeah. I'm gonna go launch Dark Souls 3 now. So now we're in Dark Souls 3. You always want to have it set to window mode, so you can edit stuff without having to close Dark Souls. And now you want to open Cheat Engine. This one, not the Challenger. Press this. Dark Souls 3, yes, open. Then before we go into game, you want to go into debug, character, player height, take that, and press 1. So there's a 1 here where player height is. Go in game. Here we are. I'll set up myself some scripts. You always need to have unlimited iframes on if you're filming videos for boss battles. No clip to navigate the arena of the boss. I usually use a script for this. A hotkey for it, Choose a hotkey of your choosing, toggle script. Okay. So I can now use my keyboard to activate the hotkeys. Right, let's go into Guild's Arena. So if you did everything right, there should be a knight here. There he is. Right, now if you want to make these guys fight, you have to select this guy first. Go into Cheat Engine, find helpers, which is under flags, target entity info, and he already has team type set to 6, so that's one team type, which is the enemy team type for most enemies. And Gale usually has team type set for bosses, which is 7. You want to change this one to 24 if you want to make them fight. And if you restart the area, if you use a bonfire, this will be set back to what it was, but you can make it so it doesn't by going into NPC parameters, team type 24. This will reset every time, and all these hotkeys, this will reset every time you restart the game, so keep the... you can't fuck anything up. Alright. In order to make them fight though, you will have to go to statistics, online information. And I usually like to set a hotkey for this. Set hotkey, create hotkey, set value to 26. So set your team type value to an NPC. Choose a hotkey of your choosing, and then simply use the hotkey. They should make them aggro to each other. And that's pretty much it. That's how you set up team types in the cheat engine. Right, now I'll show you how you can change this knight into something else, a boss or whatever you want. Simply go back, tab out of Dark Souls, you can leave it on. You go into Map Studios. I believe it's, I already have it on. There it is. I'll do this like this. It should load up the map already. One that we were previously using. This is the project that we were using, yes. We go into Gale's Arena, load it up. Oh, this is a different project I've been working on. Okay. Alright. I'll just show you this then. I'll show you how to change. Right, I can do it here. Right, here's this knight. Where is he? Oh, no, here he is. Okay. So I'll show you how you can change this knight into something else. Basically, go into. You see this model name? You can change it into whatever you want. Bosses, enemies, whatever. So I'll change them into, I don't know, Nameless King. There he is. You also need to like set the think parameters and NPC parameters for the bosses and like regular enemies. You can find these on the internet, or I'll like I'll put a link in the description of all the parameters that I found in game. You can also find them in game, like for example, if you go here to Gale, you can see his think parameter ID and NPC param. So you basically, if you wanna make this Abyss Watcher into Gale, you just copy this, write it down somewhere, model name, think parameter ID and NPC parameter ID, and you just swap all of these things. Yeah, that's how you change enemies into bosses and stuff. So that's what we did here when we summoned Nameless King. This Nameless King, I believe, will draw aggro from team type 24 because it is a team type 7 unit, which is boss, team type for boss. So I will actually not use him in the game. So I'll just change him to some random unit. I believe this is a... yeah, there we go. Just random undead. Right. Save. So we save, go back to our Dark Souls folders, Map Studio. Here is your Dark Souls folder, Map Studio. This is your save file. Mine is this map. So basically, yeah, this is, I saved this a minute ago. There we go. Copy both of these, copy, and now you just go back to game, mod, map studios, and you paste it here. As you can see, I have it pinned in my taskbar over here. These both, this is the save file. Dark Souls Map Studio save files, map studios. I just copy this, as I already did. Save, go to here, copy, Map Studio. This one is in the mod file, and just paste it in here. Alright, so this knight should be this useless undead enemy. Alright, let's go back into our game. Now simply just use a bonfire. There he is, there's our new undead that we created. And here we should have the Abyss Watcher and Gale. There they are. This is the Gale that I spawned in, that's the original Gale. So now I'm gonna make these guys fight the phase 2 version of Gale. Simply cheat engine. As you can see, my T-type returned to host because I didn't click here. If I click this, it would have stayed 26 and they would be fighting as soon as you restarted the area. So make sure to not check this. So I'm gonna set Abyss Watcher and Gale into the same team, which is team times 6. Phase 1 version of Gale, team times 6. Team times 6. Alright. This one should also be changed because they're both the same unit. It's not, but I'll change it so I won't have any problems. Right, let's go to phase 2 Gale, which is hidden in here, inside the map. Select him. You can always just go back. Whilst I change the settings to team type 24. Here we go. Now you can give these bosses more health. I'll give Abyss Watcher like, I don't know, 10 times the health. And I'll give Phase 2 Gale like twice the health. There we go. I'll just kill this guy. Set his HP to 0. This activates phase 2. There we go. Now you can just go maximize your game window. Obviously you have a hotkey set up for your host to turn into an NPC. And there we go. Also, I forgot one thing actually. Before we do this, we should make our character disappear from the game. And you do this by going to flags, character flex and enable charism. You set this to 0 and you tick it, so every time you use a bonfire you don't show up. So we go back into game, full screen. And use your hotkey to set your team type to 26. And that's how you set up boss battles. If you want to take multiple takes of the fight that you just made, there's also a way to respawn the boss that you just had killed, which is in under flags. World flags, bosses. So there is Gale. And set defeated to 0. Now just reload your area. You can also just set a hotkey for that, which is, I believe, under helpers. Yeah, there is. Felionor's Rest. You can also set a hotkey for this, but I did it manually now. Do the same thing. Simply kill this guy. You can also set these HP bonuses to be permanent. Down here, just like with team parameters, I mean team types. HP. Which also gives second phase Gale some HP bonus. Double his HP. There we go. You can also set your DPI lower if you want to have a smoother way of controlling your camera. And you can also, one second, I should show this to you guys before I start this fight. You can also remove the embers floating around you by setting ember to 0 and taking it. This has to, you have to reset your character with bonfire warp. These are just small things that you can make. They can make your videos look better. There we go, with different stats this time. And that is that. That is how you set up and make a boss battles. Like and subscribe, guys.